Hi friends, Sherrie, Yvette here. Welcome back to my channel. I post videos here on my channel normally every Friday, and I post everything from motherhood rooted in faith and not perfection, and my affinity and love for education, writing, homeschooling, and everything in between. So you could say that this channel is not just about one thing. So go ahead and click subscribe. But today I want to talk to you about Christmas wish lists. Okay, do you have one? Now, I was trying to think about what I wanted to say about this topic, because I know a lot of families have their children create these wish lists about things that they want for Christmas or during the holiday season. And quite honestly, when I was growing up, I used to do the same thing. And my mindset and traditions toward Christmas changed when my little girl, who is now approaching 14, when she was about 2. So I kind of sat down and thought about traditions that I was participating in and holidays that I was participating in, and I asked myself why. And when I did the research, I was like, well, that doesn't make much sense for me and for what I want the standard and the value and the tradition to be for my family. Because of the fact that we don't do Christmas in the consumerism aspect, my daughter has never really written down wish lists and handed them to people. In fact, my father, who just recently visited, said to her, "What do you want for Christmas?" And she's like, I don't really have anything particularly or a list that I want, even though she could think of some things that she would love to have. But what I did what I've done throughout the year was, in my phone, just using the reminders app in my phone right here, I have tons of lists. And if you are following me on Instagram at original Sherrie Yvette, I've been posting a to-do list or things that I want to accomplish or things that I want to focus on for the day. So lists are sort of like my thing. So I have a list in my phone that I've kept for probably 2 years now, just of things that I personally would like my family to have, or things that if I had the opportunity or earned the extra finances, that I would like to purchase for my people. So I'm going to share with you what I have on this wish list. But after I share with you what I have on my wish list, I want to share my heart with you about what I really wish for. And I'm not going to say wish for, because I'm not wishing upon a star, but what I've really been praying for that I hope to see manifested in this season. But first, I'm going to share with you a wish list that I've been keeping in my phone. I don't call it a wish list. I just call it gifts. Some of the things I've actually already purchased. So I just click the little circle once I have purchased it for them, or someone already gifted it to them, or my husband purchased it. So this is a list for my people. So the first thing that I have on the list is an express gift card from my husband, Alan. He doesn't buy himself anything. He just really doesn't, like, unless he really needs it. We've been married for almost 10 years, believe it or not. If you know how long we've been married, go ahead and comment down in the comment section, and I'll tell you who's right. But I notice he doesn't typically buy things for himself, but I know he likes to shop particular brands, and Express is that for him. Something I wrote down that I wanted for myself, which I did get already. I wanted a new teapot because my teapot was like old and crusty. Something that I want for myself is an electric tea kettle. And not only would I benefit from it, my girls would too, because if you follow Lily Jean Joy and Alan's Instagram, you know she's always sipping tea, and Ailani sips tea just as much as me. So I just have that on the list. Something that I want, that I know Ailani loves to do, and if you don't know this, we have a blended family, which means that my daughter Ailani is not my husband's biological daughter, but we have a blended family. So her father, Ailani's father, Antoine, purchased a home, and she has her own bedroom there, and she has her own bedroom here. And she's so into decorating. She's like a Pinterest girl, just like me. So I want something that I put on this list when he first brought the house was to get Ailani a new comforter set. And I want her to keep it over there because I have too many blankets. And in June, we just did a June declutter. And I don't want another blanket up in this house. But I know her heart desires blankets or a comforter set in a certain scheme or aesthetic. So I had that on here. Back before the pandemic, one of the things that I put on here was I wanted to take Ailani to see a Pentatonics. I'm trying to enunciate because I always say it wrong. I wanted to take her to one of their Christmas concerts, but you know, COVID came and it never happened. So that's still on my list of gifts that I want to give. One thing I always live by is that exposure to healthy options is key. And I know Ailani loves to sing, so I wanted to gift her an experience to a concert. For my husband, Alan, Jordans. And honestly, I wear sneakers. I don't really buy them often. And he has like Jordans that I guess, I would say they're old Jordans, but you know how Jordans do. They like come out again and again, the same shoe. I don't even know like what kind of Jordans are even out right now, that if I wanted to purchase my husband a pair of Jordans, like what would I go look for? So comment down if you know, like, okay, Sherrie, Google this, put this in Foot Locker, go find this. But I had this of like Jordans on this list for him for a while. I wanted Lily Jean to have some Timberlands last year because she needed like snow boots. She doesn't need them anymore. Mom, Lily Jean needs no shoes. Dad, no shoes. For another thing that I had on here for Ailani was bathroom shower curtain and accessories, because I heard her saying one day that she wanted to refresh the downstairs bathroom because that's the bathroom that she primarily uses. So I put that on there. All of the girls need new robes. Lonnie needs new slippers because she's been walking around in the same slippers that I got her last Christmas, which are actually still in really good shape, but she could use a new pair of slippers. For some reason, I have a teapot on here twice. I guess because I love tea and I really needed a teapot. And then something else I have for Lily Jean is a real tea set, which I really don't think she needs it anymore because I went to Goodwill and I found a glass, like, I think it's for creamer, but we don't use creamer in our tea or coffee. So I let Lily Jean have it. So every time me or Ailani makes a cup of tea, we put Lily Jean some tea in like this creamer thing. It looks like a little teapot and she just pours her little tea. So I really don't think she needs a real tea set anymore, but that was on the list. Another experience that I like to gift Lily Jean is swim lessons. So I have swim lessons on here as well as gymnastics. So I don't know. I think I'm leaning more towards gifting the experience of the swim lessons first before gymnastics, because I think swim is something that I want her to get even more comfortable with before summer rolls around again, which is my favorite season. Ailani gets a new pair of Uggs every winter. She would most certainly need, because if you see my baby, she's gotten all these legs and she's gotten so much more tall. I put gift cards on here for Ailani because even though I think I would be comfortable picking out shoes for her, not clothes anymore. I haven't picked out like any clothes for her, like literally other than like sweatshirts and stuff like that, a couple years now, because her aesthetic is just her aesthetic. And I am very keen on telling her that she doesn't have to take things from me or anyone else that she just really doesn't like, or hold on to them or feel obligated to wear it if it's not something that she's most comfortable in. So I put gift cards on here for Ailani, Chick-fil-A, Shein, and AC Moore. And of course, athletic wear and leotards, because more than like casual clothing, she lives in leotards, leggings, sweatpants, t-shirts, and hoodies, because she's an athlete and that's what she spends her time doing. So when she leaves out of the house in the morning, when she comes home, she just has on athletic wear. And because she's gotten taller, naturally she needs more athletic wear. Everybody needs PJs, including my husband. And I said this to him. I was reading this list to him the other day and he's like, I don't need PJs. I'm like, something that I need is earrings. I'm not really big on jewelry, but I do like to have a pair of earrings to put on when I want to put on earrings. And I don't like to spend a lot of money on jewelry because I tend to lose it, and then I feel bad if I lose it. So literally the only piece of jewelry that I wear most every day is my wedding ring. Oh, a comfy sheet set for me and Alan's bed. So like these are like all of the things that I felt like we don't need, like we have obviously sheets for our bed, but I feel like a nice luxurious sheet set would be nice, especially since I found joy in making my bed. I hated making my bed when I was growing up. Something my mom taught us and something that she made us do was make our beds. But as an adult, in my adult life, if I had to say, I have not made my bed as much as my mom probably would have liked for me to. But now, since I'm home more and I'm so thankful for the lifestyle shift, I do find joy in coming into my room and seeing that my bed is made. So I was thinking, and I put that on my list, and that's the last thing on my gift list, is to gift us a luxurious sheet set. Like, I really want something nice. So if you know of a nice brand that I should go check out, go ahead and put that in the description box. I just realized that you can probably hear in the background Lily Jean's lullabies because we have them turned up very loud on Alexa tonight because the wind and the rain here is very loud, and if she hears it, she'll wake up screaming and run out of her room. So you probably hear her lullabies in the back. So if you haven't already checked out Lullabies for Lily Jean by Alan Wilkins, go ahead and download that commercial. So, oh, one more thing for myself on this gift list was DVDs. Even though nobody really watches DVDs and we don't really even have a DVD player, but the little girl in me wants to have the Ratatouille and a Little Mermaid DVD again, and Princess and the Frog, because that one skips. So these are like things that I've had on a list forever. And like I said, my daughter doesn't really create much of a Christmas list, even though her love language is receiving gifts. So that's another reason why I keep like a gift list in my phone throughout the entire year, so that if I see those things on sale, or if someone asks me if I need something, or what does she want, or want to give her something for whatever, then I always have something in my phone. And another reason I keep a gift list here is so that when it's time for gifts, mainly for birthday, I can talk to her dad and say, hey, I noticed Ailani wanted this, and this. I'm gonna get this. Can you get this? Or what do you think about that? So I keep a gift list in the phone throughout the entire year. And again, Ailani's such the sweetest girl. She doesn't really ask for anything. So I just find joy in gifting her items throughout the year and not just for Jesus's birthday. Yeah, but what I've said in the beginning of the video, something that I've been praying for and I'm hoping to see a manifestation for in this season, is like peace, right? I am experiencing moments of peace, but I want people to understand that joy and peace isn't absent of like moments of sadness or moments of struggle. But I have been really praying for peace. I always say peace in my home, peace in our hearts, and peace in our minds when I'm praying that for myself and for my family here in the house, and for my family, like my immediate family, like my mom and my sisters and my brothers. So that's just something that I'm praying for. Not only just peace for my family, but also peace around the world, because there's so many different things when you turn on the news. But more specifically, I'm just hoping, oh, my baby's crying. He's with daddy. But I'm just praying for like a manifestation of peace, and that relationships can be mended in this season, and that we learn as a community, as families, to respect other people's boundaries, but at the same time be able to just greet and just love on each other, so much so that healing takes place and it doesn't give the enemy any space in our hearts in our minds, in our homes to wreak havoc. So if you will join me in that prayer, peace in our hearts, peace in our minds, and peace in our homes across the entire nation and across the entire world. And if you know me personally, please know I love you. If you are one of my family members and you're watching this, know that I love you. And I want to say thank you so much for taking a couple minutes just to spend it here with me on my YouTube channel. So if you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. And I do want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays during this time of year, and may you all find peace.